John, what are just your impressions of Tennessee so far, and how different is it kind of from what you've experienced at Kansas?
You talking about on or off the field?
Just either or.
Both experiences were amazing. On the field, we got Coach G and Coach Hype now, Coach Banks now. Like, they push us every day, and off the field has been amazing too. Like, I mean, I'm from Kansas was way different from Kansas. It's like a lot more stuff. Yeah. So like,
Was that part of the reason that you came to a place like this, to experience that?
Yes, sir, and also to get closer to home, and also to reach my goal of playing in the NFL. I wanted my family and them to come to more of my games than they could, because it was a 12-hour drive from when I was in Kansas, so this is a lot closer.
You had a relationship with Coach Garner before you went to Kansas, right?
Yes, sir.
And how is it, playing for him now?
It's amazing. It's a dream come true. He's tough, but that's what you need to be the best player that you can be.
How quickly did he and Tennessee reach out when you went to the portal?
You said, sir?
How quickly did Coach Garner and Tennessee reach out?
They reached out pretty quickly. I don't know the exact time because it was a lot of, but they were one of the first schools. Yes, sir. They were definitely.
What's Coach Garner said about what he likes about you and what you can bring into the defensive line? We just got to compete. From what he saw on film, I like to compete, so we just got to compete. I just got to be more competitive and things like that. Yeah.
Are they moving you around a little bit, or are you playing just one position primarily?
Well, I'm playing the inside. I'm playing inside between the tackles. Yes, sir.
How do you envision your role this year on this defense?
I envision my role getting bigger and bigger as the games go on. Like you said, just gotta get better at everything I do, get better at technique and things like that. And once I get that, I should be unstoppable. Well, I will be unstoppable.
You said it's different. Like, how's the competition different here? Going against the offensive line, going against the getting reps in with other quality defensive linemen. What's different about it?
For here, we also have more depth on the D line, so have to be competitive with that. And with the O line, like, they just come out and compete every day. Like, I mean, they come out with their head on fire every day, so you got to match their energy, be better than their energy. Honestly, yeah. So I mean, yes, sir.
It's been tough to get used to not taking it personally when Rodney Garner says some things. I know that he gets after you hard, and sometimes guys have to play for a while before they get used to that. Did you get used to it?
I know he was a tough coach. It's coaching. Like, that's what you're gonna expect from Coach G. Like, he's the best D-line coach in NCAA football. So I mean, at first, I really didn't take it first. It was just hard. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't even know how to describe it, sir.
Is it ever sometimes where, I know you try not to laugh, but sometimes it's kind of funny almost in a way, and you have to, it probably makes the punishment worse if you start laughing, right?
Oh, yes, sir. So I have never seen not one player laugh when he crazy. I've never seen that yet. I've not seen that.
You're a player that some players like hard coaching like that.
Yes, sir.
So yourself one of those guys.
Yes, sir. Because that's what's gonna bring the best out of you. So I mean, hard coaching gonna bring the best out of you. So I mean, you just got to stick to it and just don't give up. Just keep striving every day.
What are some of the things that he's been working specifically with you on to try to improve?
My technique. As you know, I play just head up at Kansas, and here we play. It's like different. Like, I just got to work on my technique and fundamentals. This is a better athlete. Just work on my technique and fundamentals.
So it's more technical here. It's
Oh,
more
yeah.
technical. From what you're used to, it's more technical here.
Oh, yes, sir. It's a lot of technique. Like, I'm used to just. Well, I use technique, but I was just playing like when I was at. I mean, he taught us technique. Don't get it twisted, like my coach at Kansas, but Coach G, like, he's on technique, real heavy, like, on technique.
Who are some guys that kind of took you under their wing and helped you transition to Tennessee?
Matt Butler was one. Matt Butler was one for sure. he's been like, he showed me places around here. He showed me like plays on the field and things like that. Like helped me with on and off the field. Like really, like he's really. And then we had a program called the Big Brother program or whatever. And they had all the transfers and like freshmen to have a big brother. We were the little brother, and Matt Butler was my big brother, and like he helped me, and he helped me even more when we even did that. So I mean, it's everything. Matt Butler was one of the main people at Byron, you know.
He showed you around. What are your impressions of Knoxville, and what are some things that you like?
I love Knoxville, and they got a lot of good chicken places. Like I love wings. So they got a lot of good wings down here. Like that's my favorite food to eat. They got a lot of good chicken places down here.
What do you think of
Last question.
overall as a D-line and scrimmage, and what do you need to get better at going forward?
Like Coach, you said, we gotta work on getting more condition. We gotta finish our games when we have teams down, and just compete more. Just compete more and just finishing out strong.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Get these mics off. Yeah.